Hello one and all present over here. As you all know, myself Tanya Desai, and today I'm going to talk about Kargil War. So now without wasting time, let's start it. The year was 1999 when some Pakistani soldiers infiltrated in Indian territory. But against this, the Indian army fought against them very bravely. As soon a full-fledged war had taken place, and this war was named Kargil War. Our story begins from 3rd May 1999, as once a shepherd named Tashi Namgyal lived in a village named Batalik region. So his yak was at lost. So he and his friend went to look for the yak. As by looking from the binoculars, he saw something strange, that some army force were digging the bunkers into the ground. He noticed that these army forces were from the other side of LOC. He got suspicious and he tried to inform the Indian army. He went to the nearest post of the Indian army and informed that about this thing. And Indian army checked all this thing and the information was correct. This attack was not the mini attack, as this was a well-planned attack by the Pakistani army. Intrusions, they were reported on Dras, Kakshar and Mushko. These are the sectors, and their army was reported on 130 posts of these areas. As their aim was to capture the Kashmir, as their aim was critically to block the national highway NH1, and then they would try to attack Kashmir, as they thought after blocking the NH1 road, they could cut out Kashmir from Ladakh and they would keep their whole soldiers in the border of Kashmir. But this was very hard for them to do, as Indian army was against them. It was not the mini attack planned by the Pakistani army. It was a great well plan by the Pakistani army against the Indian army, as intrusions were relocated as at the places of Dras, Kaksar and Mushko sectors, as Pakistani army have already captured 130 posts of around this area, as their aim was to critically block the important national highway NH1 of Jammu Kashmir. They thought they would block the Kashmir and they would cut the Kashmir from the Ladakh part, and after they would capture the Kashmir area. So against this, Indian army fought from them. If we look at this action, it was a direct breach of the Shimla Agreement, as the Shimla Agreement, in this the two countries, India and Pakistan, have agreed to never violate LOC. If any issues or problem are created between India and Pakistan, then resolution would be taken. India attempted many operations and thought to cross the LOC, and also thought for bombing some of the few targets of Pakistan. But Atal Bihari, Prime Minister of India, was completely against this, as we had signed the Shimla Agreement. Many countries supported India in this Kargil war, such as European countries, Asian Regional Forum, United States, G8 countries and many more. As at this period of time, US President made a pressure on Pakistan to withdraw their army from the LOC, as now whole world could see that who was right and who was wrong, as all can see that Pakistan had the wrong decision and India was at the right one. If we talk about the ground level situation, then Pakistan had one of the most advantage, as their army was on the top of surface of the mountain, as Dras is one of the coldest inhabited place of the India. So as Indian army had to climb that, so it was very such fightful condition for Indian army to do such fight in this all colded conditions. But Indian army still fought bravely against them and had planned many of the operations against them. In Kargil war, Battle of Tololic was considered as the turning point of the war, as it was somehow the highest peak near at that time, as Indian army had to capture that Tololic hill, and after such many troubles they were successful to climb, as their next target was to climb the point 5140, as from Tololic hill to point 5140 1940, there were many mountains, or we can say the mountain humps. So the ninth, or we can say the 10th one, was the Rocky Knob, and from that we had to climb the point 5140. Now again Indian Army had such a main problem. While the Indian Army was on Rocky Knob, they decided to make the two groups. One was of the Captain Sanjeev Singh, while second was of Vikram Batra, whose name is known as Sher Shah, code word, as he is also known as the Lion King. As these two groups had to climb the mountain from two directions. As they had many troubles, but successfully they both have climbed the mountain. As due to this, Vikram Batra has given the rank of captain. As after this, many missions, or we can say the operation, had taken places, which were also successful. India won point 4875, but many heroes were killed during this whole Kargil war, as two main of heroes of climber of point 4875 were Captain Vikram Batra and Anuj Nair, who were also killed. And after this, the point 4875 was named as the Batra Top. So now we can say the point 4875 or Batra Top was a remarkable place of the Kargil war, as Pakistani army got tense, as from the all top of the mountain, Indian army had surrounded the Pakistani army. As Pakistani army had a big trouble, so they withdrew their army to the Pakistan. And this how India won the Kargil war. So guys, if you like this history, then please hit like to my channel, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, then please subscribe it. Thanks for watching it, guys.